trenches.
Rommel,
She's in the trenches. I'm not gonna go there with her.
That he did not she did not introduce.
I misspoke.
You misspoke. Sorry for the laughs.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, please subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, wagwan, kindly click on the bell notification to get notified anytime I post a brand new video. Real Housewives of Lagos season 2 reunion just premiered yesterday, and I am bringing all the tea to you guys. Natasha Ugumbe is the host for the season 2 reunion, so I want to review it with you guys, and I want you guys to get in the comments so that we can talk about what happened. The first person to come on set was Miriam. She was looking really dashing. Second person to come on set was Laura, and the third person to come is our Ikwere queen, the 6-feet Amazon goddess, Faith Murray. Natasha gets to ask all of them questions, and she begins with Laura, and she asked Laura about her new baby because
Good. And the new baby, baby Chanel.
Yes, girl. Motherhood is beautiful.
Natasha breaks the news to Laura, Faith, and Miriam that the rest of the cast are not going to be available.
Unfortunately, some of our ladies are not available tonight.
It was quite sad because sometime last month in February, Iyabojo made a post on Instagram about how she's not going to be coming for the reunion. And it was just sad to see because there were a lot of havoc. You were mean. I don't know if it was scripted or whatever. You played some sort of roles and you did some sort of things. You said some sort of things. So in my opinion, I just felt like it was just weird for her to do all of that in the show and say she's not coming to the reunion. It was just weird. Tony Lawani was not around because of her surgery. So it just made sense for her to make that video and send to the rest of the cast. So they played the video.
That I couldn't make it to the reunion of the Real Housewives of Lagos due to my health issues. This is for Dr. Rommel, King of Liars. How you knock?
Dr. Irumole, King of Liars. They play a video of the new cast, which is Faith and Tanya, and it just made sense. I loved their intro, but it was just annoying why Tanya did not show up.
Natasha asked Faith about what she said in episode 1 about nobody stressing her.
Who has not stressed you this season?
To be honest, I'm still not bothered.
It's just very annoying to see that Tanya, Iyabo, and Chioma were not around. People would have been around to defend what you said, even in your confessionals, and what you said during the show. Natasha then proceeds to ask Miriam how she feels about group friendships that were in this season.
I would say Toya and Faith, because when I met Faith, I knew Toya was going to love her.
It just made sense because they both had like somewhat similar story whilst they were growing up or before they came to limelight. Then we get to one of the main issues of this season about Faith not calling Laura whilst they were at Ekpe. It was just a whole lot of... It was this tiny, then it just blew up. I'm like, from where to where?
Are you not supposed to be calling your friend?
Wait. She's like, you have your number, and she's looking at me like...
Like, why is Choma calling your friend?
And the person who brought you into this thing, into this group, is not someone I vibe with like that.
All of you have Laura's number. You guys go to Ekpe. Apparently, I think she invited or she did not invite. I can't remember from the episode now. But it's like, why are people trying to antagonize Faith?
Wanna be Port Harcourt, Americana, Chinese, Indiana.
But if you're honest with me, I like Faith. Honest.
You can.
Showmax. People would not show us all the footages. Why are we seeing some that are called on seeing footages? Are people trying to add receipts to this thing? You are trying to be messy. The rest of the cast would have been available because what's going on here? What is really going on? I feel like one of the originators of this issue of Faith not calling Laura when they were at a certain event, even before they got to Ekpe, it was just weird. This season, Miriam was just too nosy for my liking. And the conversation of somebody calling somebody slut and public toilets came up, and
You called me a public toilet, Faith.
Faith is a very, very intelligent woman with the way she responds to things. Moving on, Natasha then asked Laura about this fake Faith persona.
I actually think that a lot of the women were very intimidated by Faith.
To me, even before Laura said that they were intimidated, to me they were intimidated because why would I want to show up in the first episode or I want to show up to the first scene and I dress the way I choose to dress, and you feel some type of way about what I wore and you stepped on it, it just is not, it was not, the match was not matching. It's very glaring that they are very intimidated, because if you're not intimidated by this person and you claim to be a queen that you are, the next person's shine should not bother you. And they had random things to say about Faith, which Faith just kept her cool. Whilst they were talking, Dr. Rommel then comes in.
Hello there. Hello.
Remember in Toyin's video, she called Dr. Rommel Irumole. And I was like, Irumole really came in here. They then show us his journey through from the beginning of the episode to the end. Me personally, when I saw that Dr. Rommel was a part of the show, when I first saw him in the first scene, I thought, okay, he was just going to attend to Faith, after then get to their dinner and all of that, and they end that part. Tell me why Dr. Rommel was popping up consecutively on the show, because it's called Real Housewives of Lagos. Dr. Rommel is a grown-ass man, first of. You're a grown-ass man and you're a doctor on top of which. What are you doing on a women's show? I do not understand it. It was giving I'm trying to get screen time, and it was just, there was some sort of conversation, but it was just, for a grown-ass man, no. They talked about the Botox party and it was just a whole lot of chaos.
Get the Botox party.
Jointly, Faith and mine.
Said that he did not she did not introduce.
I misspoke.
You misspoke. Sorry for the laughs. Wait, I want to understand something. On the show, we saw that you lied. So don't come and be using sweet English. You lied. It's just be plain. It's more honorable when you say something like, oh, I lied. It's understandable. Everybody lies. But when you're not trying to play smart and you're saying that you misspoke, please. Points, they dive into Faith and Dr. Rommel's friendship. And it was a beautiful beginning, but it ended like really bad.
Once upon a time, there was a doctor and there was a model. And their relationship gave us bestie vibes.
That was not when we met. I can tell you clearly now.
So when did you meet?
Way prior to that. We've been talking way prior to that.
This friendship to me should not be a by force thing. She claimed to know you allegedly in December. Wrong with that narrative and stop trying to claim whatever, because at the end of the day, you are not going to rekindle your friendship or what. Why are you trying to do the most? For a grown-ass man, it's just giving messy and disorganized.
There's no way you have met somebody prior and the person will say, hi, my name is Faith Murray.
I really agree with Laura, because I don't see the need why somebody that you are meeting for the first time is going to be texting you and be saying, hi, my name is this. It does not make any sense. At this point, it's giving their spirit. They need to bring somebody else that's dramatic and a female like that, because what's the man doing on a women's show?
Back and forth without one text message train. We know we do amicable
So
with
many
our
things
friends.
you see on the phone. We don't
There
do
should be
everything
some
text message.
even
Faith Murray is very composed with her reply. Natasha then brought up the conversation about what Iyabo posted on social media, I think Instagram, sometime last month, where she said she was not going to be available or she was not coming back for the Real Housewives of Lagos, the reunion or whatever. And it just sparked a conversation, because every other person came to defend what they said during the season. Why was it just so different for Iyabo, Chioma and Laura to come? It was just weird for them not coming, because they said a lot of things happened and they did not just bother to just come. Anyways, they had reasons personal to them, but it would have been nicer if there were more questions, because the questions that were asked in this whole season, the questions that were asked in this whole reunion, it just did not balance, because there were a lot of things that happened, but because of the people that were not present, the questions were not many to ask. Because normally from season 1, the questions that were asked were like, I think the episode for the reunion were like 2 or 3, I can't remember, but doing a whole season 2 reunion as one episode did not just sit right with me. But anyways, Natasha brought up the question about how Laura felt about how Iyabo was behaving towards her, and in my opinion, I agree with Laura. In as much as in season 1, she kind of left Iyabo's daughter's birthday party early and she was just moody somehow in season 1, but that was season 1. Why wrong with that narrative in season 2 and try and gang up against her, body shaming her and calling her fat and all of it? Just did not make any sense. Faith then interjects and says everybody should be available for the reunion to take accountability. And if you ask me, she was extremely right, because why would you guys do X, Y, and Z in the show and not come for the reunion?
But you don't take accountability, my dear friend. You don't take accountability.
Stop calling me your dear.
You don't take accountability.
You know you and Faith are not on speaking terms. Why are you trying to piss somebody off? Who is your dear friend? Who is your dear? Like, get it together. What are you doing?
You don't take accountability. You don't.
Let
You don't.
the query
You don't.
and you sit.
You don't.
Not Natasha saying, let the query in you sit. Like, just Usa a little bit. That part was very funny because it was giving, I'm about to lose my cool. Faith Murray.
That's it. Every other thing we can throw in the trash.
Look at your eyebrow.
You lie,
Your
you
eyebrow,
lie,
from your
you lie.
eyebrow.
Yes, my eyebrow.
From your whole face.
Yes.
Not his brows, please. Coming for his brows is crazy because Toyi made a post too about same thing yesterday, and I'm like, what's going on? Natasha then brings up the absence of Chioma and Iyabo.
There's no excuse that they're not here. No
I feel like
excuse at
this
all.
season.
No excuse for Chioma, for
Can we
Iyabo,
hear
for
from them?
To be very honest, they should have been available so that they would have talked about everything. And I just understood the part where Laura was coming from, where she said she had a 1-month-old baby sitting in the house. Why are you not trying to fulfill like your part by coming to the reunion and just quashing whatever beef you have with anybody? It just did not make any sense. They talked about the pool situation whilst they were at Ekpe.
Like first, and I think it's cold though. And why can't you move to the other side? As soon as them Faith and Laura gets down.
Here I'm explaining everything. Faith interjects, then she calls Dr. Rommel a clown. And I'm like, what's going on here?
We're saying the pool was cold, and Mr. Linus actually came in, went in and shouted, "It is cold."
Dr. Rommel is just so messy. I just want to believe that that is the role that they asked him to play. Because if it is in real life, what are you doing?
She can't come inside. She was like, clearly. You got the yam legs there. Oh, fucking bitch.
In my opinion, Iyabo was just too mean for my liking, because you knew she was pregnant during the time you guys were shooting the season, and you had a lot of nasty comments to say about this person. It's understandable if you don't fuck with them, but when you know you're on camera, you were now saying certain things. It was just somehow, at this point, I'm just over the show, because a lot of them were not present to defend what they had said in the show. So moving on, Natasha then proceeds to ask if there was going to be any form of reconciliation between two of the cast from the season, Faith and Miriam settled, because they didn't exactly have any type of beef.
Can I get a feathers and the roses? Come on. Yeah. You know what? My job here.
After all the plenty explanation and talking, Natasha then asked who is coming back for the season 3. And first off, Laura said she wasn't coming. I was just somehow to say, because Laura just has this positive energy around her. She asked Faith, and Faith said, depends on her personality. We want more of your personality on the show. What are you saying? We want more of you on the show. Where are you going? In the next episode, we are going to be expecting Faith and Miriam. I don't think Dr. Rommel will come, but Faith and Miriam, and let's just hope for the new people that will be coming to the show. Anyways guys, we've come to the end of the video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Please subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.